Well, we're putting things away, tearing down the campsite, getting ready to take on Big Bend.
It's going to be in 80. Hit 80 today and then down to the 50s tomorrow.
Oh, burr.
So enjoy today.
Okay. We're going to go down by the Rio Grande today, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even walk into the river. If we can get our dog off of the bed, his dog bed. Come along with us for another Squatch Dog adventure. That's the way to get him up. There you go. So this morning we're taking the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive, hopefully down to the Santa Elena Overlook, down in the canyon. It's supposed to be really pretty right along the Rio Grande.
All right.
It's going to be a great day to go to the Rio Grande because it's going to be hot. It's already, what, 67 degrees and it's supposed to be in the upper 80s, is that right?
In the 80s, yeah. I don't know if it's upper. I heard the river's low.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. So, yeah, let's make our way down this beautiful scenic drive, Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive. So here we're turning on to the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive. Takes us down to the Santa Elena Canyon, right along the Rio Grande and the Mexican border. So we're going to do this quick Sam Neill Ranch hike. Apparently Sam Neill, probably in the 1920s I would guess, built a ranch out here, 2-room adobe house, and grew wheat and all sorts of stuff down here. So we're going to check it out. So you let me go first. That's really nice.
Yeah, because there's black bear sightings
What? Where did you see that?
on the sign.
Seriously?
Good thing we went to Alaska.
Yeah. Well, we don't have our bear spray with us right now.
Yeah, I do. That's right.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Where? Let me see.
my pocket.
Perfect. All right. Well, hopefully we won't need to use it. Ooh, look at that. Ancient rocks. That's cool. An old windmill from the farm. So this must be the old pump for the well back in the day. He also had like different types of trees, like pecan trees, and I wonder if this is them. I have no idea what a pecan tree looks like. Apparently this windmill for the well still works. And it keeps everything kind of lush back here, the trees and stuff. Although it's winter, so we're not seeing it right now. Uh-oh, what was that, a woodpecker? What kind of a bird are you? There's a nest. And I hear a woodpecker up there somewhere. I don't see it. So here's what's left of the Neill adobe house. So they had gardens here and cows and horses and chickens, all sorts of stuff. But then they were driven out by drought. So this is Sotal Vista. The views are beautiful from up here. Vista is named after this plant, the Sotal plant. And this plant was actually used by earlier dwellers as food. The heart of the plant is pretty good, and then the leaves or the spears of the plant were used to make rope and sandals and things like that. So the views from the Sotal viewpoint are pretty spectacular. You see the tops of a variety of mountains. And over here, we're looking at Mexico. And Santa Elena Canyon, which is where we're going to be going, which is over where the Rio Grande River is. So this is a geological landform known as mule ears. You can see it kind of looks like mule's ears, like the head of a mule sticking up. And that's 2.5 miles away from here, so they're pretty tall, about 1,000 feet above the desert floor. They were actually formed by volcanic sheets of magma that squeezed upward through the fractures in the rocks way back when, before you and I were around. So much beauty in this area. But we gotta get going. We got a lot to see today before we make our way to Florida. So this is Tuff Canyon. Over 30 million years ago, ash and other particles flew into the air from a volcano that was violently erupting, and it landed here, and it was still glowing hot. And so pressure just kind of welded this all together and formed what they call tuff. And that's what we see along the walls of this canyon, are tuff and basalt. Look, you can see us along the tuff. Yay! Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. And your feet too. I just love this pink prickly pear. It's so pretty. It's everywhere around here. Okay, I want to see if you can say pink prickly pear 10 times fast.
Pink prickly pear, 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 pink prickly pear.
That's pretty good. Let's see if I can do it. Pink prickly pear, 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 pink prickly pear. Is that 10? I have no idea. It's a hard one.
That was a thing.
I just made it a thing. Purple prickly pear, 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 purple prickly pear.
Green prickly pear.
Green prickly pear, prickly pear, green prickly pear. Saw some water?
Yeah.
That's probably the Rio Grande. There's Santa Elena Canyon. Right there.
So it's, how did it, looks like it would have just kept going that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What made that?
I don't know. These are the remains of an old farmhouse that was owned by James and Melissa Sublett. They were settlers who moved into this area back in 1913. He was known as being one of the first farmers to bring mechanics into farming in this area. Soon they built another house and had a bunch of acreage and actually brought irrigation from the river too. This is pretty spectacular. We're almost there. I'm excited. I want to dip my feet into the Rio Grande. River access right here. Let's go. Well, here we are at the Rio Grande. It looks really low. I got my flippity floppers on. How does Riker like it? Riker, don't go to Mexico. Stay over here in the United States. You're okay. He likes it.
That feels good. Clean now.
So this is Santa Elena Canyon. Runner. Road runner, the coyote's after you. Road runner, if you got your zoo, you're through. Hi, road runner. So we're gonna go to Santa Elena Canyon, dip our toes hopefully into the Rio Grande River, and take in the splendor of these high canyon walls. It's nice that they put this little boardwalk down so your feet don't get all muddy. I'm an illegal immigrant going to Mexico.
All right. Hope you got your papers.
I don't have my papers. I'm illegal. I'm an illegal American citizen going to Mexico.
Probably gonna fall in. We're gonna risk it.
I'm in Mexico!
How does it feel?
Feels good.
All right.
See.
There's everyone stuck in the United States.
Yeah,
So sad.
it is. Here we are in Mexico, Brad.
All right.
We made it.
Congratulations.
Do you think we can get back in the United States?
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. Brad's going back into the United States. It's true. This is the Rio Grande. This is very shallow. Much to it. Feels good in the Rio Grande. What are you painting?
Well, come see.
All right.
I'm painting the the gentleman that was on the hill here. He got hot when he went home, so
Oh,
I had enough down. So now I'm making stuff up. But
very cool.
That's gonna work.
Oh, you're using pastels.
Do you use pastels?
I used to when I was in art class.
Do you like it?
I do.
Yeah,
They're fun to play with.
they really are. And the colors are so wonderful.
Yeah,
At your fingertips.
exactly. This is a Big Bend traffic jam. How cute. I think this is that window we were looking at the other day on the other side, up by the lodge. So now we're going to go to the other end of the park, and it's called the Rio Grande Village. And it's my understanding that if you have your passport, which we don't, you can actually cross the river and go into Mexico and have dinner at a Mexican place and ride some burros but I do have copies of our passports, so I'm wondering if that'll work if we've used that and our driver's license. I don't know. We'll try.
I'm pretty sure no.
I think you're probably right. But they have hot springs down there too that I'd like to kind of check out. So on we go to the Rio Grande Village. where you cross to go to Mexico, but the gate's closed, and I don't know why. Oh, I recall somebody saying that it's actually closed on Monday and Tuesday and doesn't open up until Wednesday from 9 till 4. So this is the Rio Grande. Once again. And it goes into a canyon somewhere over here, the Boquillas Canyon. So we're gonna go up the Boquillas Canyon Trail to overlook the Rio Grande. Make sure you bring plenty of water on a hot 87-degree day in February. So I guess that's all Mexico. It's February and it's 90 degrees, Brad.
It's hot for a Northwesterner.
It is. So we're on our way to our campsite, which is called the Gravel Pit. It's pretty bumpy and washboardy back here. So there's a lot of cows down in this area. So this is our camping spot for the night. It's called the Gravel Pit. And it's along the Rio Grande River. So we're gonna go check it out. Maybe go back over to Mexico. So one thing that I think we should let people know is that if you've got a self-contained vehicle like an RV of some sort or a camper van, and you want to boondock, there's no boondocking in national parks anymore. You either have to go to a designated campsite, or they've got these more rustic areas like what we're doing for only $10, but you got to spend $10 for a permit. So make sure you get a permit at the visitor center before trying to find a place just to boondock in a national park. It's not going to happen.
Some of the rustic sites you can do online though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But some are first come, first serve, I guess.
Okay. Well, we kind of lucked out.
Yeah, we did.
So this is the Rio Grande River right here. And that over there would be Mexico. You know, you can kind of see how easy it would be for somebody to cross this river. Get into the other side of the country. Walk, you look like Pigpen. From Charlie Brown. So Brad got me this traveling guitar so that I could play it on our trip for my birthday. And I'm trying to learn how to play Blackbird. Here's how it goes. The beginning. Kind of messed it up.
Pretty good. Good.
And so as the sun sets here in Big Bend National Park, we get ready to say adieu, adieu to you. While Riker enjoys his bully stick. And Brad reads his paper. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Meanwhile, we're going to continue to trek towards Florida tomorrow. We will spend 1/2 day here in the park and then out we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. But won't it be fun to find out? Happy trails!